the second video of our ride from Texas to Colorado. As always, taking the scenic route, finding aliens in the desert to floods in the mountains. Riding from the border of Texas to New Mexico to Ruidoso Downs in the mountains of New Mexico. Passing cattle as we ride west on US 380. Some random rocks in the flat grasslands. Riding into Roswell. I knew Roswell was famous for aliens, had no idea it had orchards.
In Roswell, New Mexico, and the Alien Museum, UFO Museum, I guess. UFO Museum. So we're going to keep going up to Ruidoso is the plan. So we did, there's the bikes, one bike.
Think my new friend would like a ride on the back of my bike? Continuing west on US 380. This is the first view of the big thunderstorm we end up in. The road ahead twists and turns on the way to Ruidoso Downs. At this point, we're not sure if we're actually heading into the thunderstorm or not. The storm is giving us a really cool sunset that we get for the rest of the ride. We are seeing our first lightning from the storm. has started. We attempt to stop to put on our rain gear. It has been raining for a little while now. Off the cement is really soft and thick gravel. We were a bit nervous to get the bike stuck in it, so tried to find a place on the shoulder. The shoulder is steeper than shows up on the GoPro. We can't put the kickstands down and have the bikes at an angle that keeps us off the road. So we decide to keep going. In the desert, the temperature was 94, so we have on our summer gear, which has holes in it, meaning the rain is going right through and soaking us to the skin. At least we're getting a pretty show with all the lightning. The small town of Tinney. Beautiful sunset, it looks like the hills are on fire. On US 70, which is also called Billy the Kid Trail, or Billy the Kid Scenic Byway. Billy the Kid Scenic Byway is roughly a circle in the mountains of the area. For the rest of this video, we will be on the south end of the circle. Billy the Kid and other characters like him lived in this area. This is what it looks like riding a motorcycle in the rain. The temperature had dropped to 66 and I'm soaking wet, so I'm tucking in behind my screen. The shoulder of the road has turned into a shallow river. In some places, the river now coming halfway into our lane. We are trying to stay in the slow lane as we are riding slowly with limited visibility. For the most part, we are riding single file. I am not riding in the water. Our plan was to ride a bit farther to Ruidoso. As we are passing hotels in Ruidoso Downs, we changed our mind. Being soaking wet and pretty cold, we had already decided we're not going to camp tonight. Our Senna Pack Talk had run out of batteries, so we're pulling over to discuss hotels. Now we're riding slower. You can see easily one of the mini rivers crossing the road. Found some cover from the rain to stop for a minute.
I'm gonna go to the Hampton Inn, okay? We passed it. I'm frozen. I'm going to the Hampton Inn.
Not far?
No, we passed it.
I'll follow you.
If that doesn't work, I'll just keep going until we find something.
I don't think this guy had any idea he was spraying Paul. From behind, it was actually pretty impressive. The water went right over him. Awesome, he found a hotel. Hit like, subscribe, share, and comment below.
Okay, so we went from boiling hot and 94 degrees to 60 degrees and thunderstorm and soaking wet, completely soaking wet, but at least it cleaned my visor, so it's awesome. And cleaned my bike. I would be dry, but that's okay. So I see some lightning behind me. Waiting to see if you see any. We just had, oh, there's some over there. We had so much rain here that there's huge puddles on the road. Enough that it's like riding through a river, and it's a couple of spots. And the road actually beside us in the other lane, the people were driving and just splashing up so much. Paul was in front of me, and the water was going completely over his bike, over him and his bike. So yeah, raining a lot, freezing cold. So happy to find a hotel. Huge difference from where we were earlier and 90 degrees. So actually, I think the high was 94 earlier. So big difference. We are in Ruidoso, New Mexico.
Check out my social media to follow my moto adventures.